My name is Alwa Gordon, and we are on our way to South by Southwest.
Back in Austin once more, dude.
Yeah.
I'm loving that V-neck. It's a deep V-neck. That's a real deep V you got there, bro. Real quick, this is an editor's note. You're gonna see in this vlog a lot that I'll be recording at night and then it'll switch to the morning. A lot of the venues don't let you bring actual cameras inside of the venues. When I'm leaving the house, I leave for that night and I don't come back to the following morning, so I leave my actual camera at home. That's just what it is. Let's get back to the footage. Yo, so I'm here at the convention center and it's a little crazy just because I don't actually know exactly where I'm going, but one of the key benefits of going to South by Southwest, but essentially the conferences, etc. I'm gonna try to attend a conference where they talk about music sync licensing, and how to make money with music. So let's check it out. All right, quick side note. If you're a fan of mine or you follow me on social media, then you know a couple things. So the first thing is, I don't do music full time. I have a job and I work basically 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Second thing is, I have a daughter, so 75% of the time I don't actually spend as an artist. I mean, I say all that to say, whenever I get a chance to be just Alwa Gordon the musician, pretty dope. All right, back to the vlog. All right, so I'm leaving the conferences now and I'm about to check out the artist lounge. So at South by Southwest, if you're an official artist, you get access to the artist lounge. It's super dope. You have to be an artist to get there. So as far as networking or just chilling, it's really like a great place to go. All right, so I just finished up at the artist lounge and I gotta be honest, they did not have that much stuff. I think I really only got a shirt and a bucket hat. But anyways, now we are on the way. I'm gonna take Uber back to my homie's house. I got added to a show, so I need to get my USB stick, and then we're gonna meet up with the homie, play the show, do a podcast. Let's go. What's up, Ben?
What's up, fam? Do I talk to you or the camera?
Yo, let's get out of town forever and watch the world burn down together. Never got turned down together, spark natural. Getaways to get the head right. I spend my days hustling, battling like a lead pipe.
Alright, so I just finished up playing a show. Shout out to Ben Buck. And I just did the podcast with Pudge. Now I'm on the way back to the homie's house. Probably gonna drop my stuff off. It's crazy because a lot of the bigger venues at South by don't allow you to bring your camera into the venue unless you're actually filming for that show specifically. So it's tricky. They won't let you film, so I'm probably gonna drop this off and then go meet up with the homie and see what happens. Right now I'm on the way to the convention center. I think it's like day three. I think it's day 3 or 4 of South by Southwest. Alright, so I've spent the last almost 6 hours here at the convention center just checking out conferences. So I was able to learn about sync licensing, which is important if you're an artist. I got to check out a presentation from Jay Dilla's mom, honoring his legacy, and DJ Jazzy Jeff was there. That was super dope. And then I just checked out the Spotify for Artist Masterclass. Now it's time to head back to the crib, charge all my stuff, and then head back out again. Alright guys, it is now, I think, day 4 or day 5 in South by Southwest, and today's the day that I link up with the band that I'm out here with, Orchestra Gold. Essentially going to spend the day filming with them, documenting their experience here at South by Southwest, and then put together some edits for them. They're playing 3 shows today. The first check-in or load-ins at 10 o'clock, then 1 o'clock, then I play a show at 9 o'clock, and then they're back on at 11 o'clock. So it's going to be a long day, but the rest of the footage that you're going to see for the day mostly, it's now going to be cinematic footage that I'm taking for the band, so let's get it. So how you feel after the show, man?
Good. Thank you.
My job to decrest the band leader.
full sending.
The dots, I see it, no, it's all around. Smoking mirrors, I'm tripping, that's what you call a crown. I see through them, I keep.
Alright, so you probably just watched a bunch of footage compiled together. Yesterday was my last South by Southwest show. Super dope. I got to play a show with Nappy Roots. I got to see some homies. Shout out to Ben Buck. Shout out to Pudge. Shout out to Kosha Dills. If I missed anybody, shout out to you too as well. Since it's the last day in Texas, I'm pretty stoked because I don't have any more responsibilities. So me and the homie are gonna go get some gas, get some ammo, go to a shooting range, and then get some Thai food. I gotta be honest, man, I'm pretty exhausted. My voice is beat. I'm rocking knees out. It's kind of lit though. Let's go. Alright, so I'm in the airport. My South by Southwest trip is come to an end. I'm ready to go home, man. Honestly, I'm ready to fly back to San Jose, but I wanted to share with you guys just a few things that I learned while I was out here. So the first thing might be kind of technical, but I still think it's worth mentioning. So it's a website called dmlc.com. It's essentially a website that helps you track and collect your mechanical royalties. If you don't know what mechanical royalties are, drop a comment down below and I will help you out. But if you're an established musician, you probably know what that is. So dmlc.com, mechanical royalties, sign up, it's 100% free. So the next thing that I learned at South by Southwest, this was part of a songwriting conference that I checked out, and one of the biggest takeaways that they were saying for songwriters is to focus on what you can do best. So a lot of times you might be in a session with other people, other songwriters that do other things better, but the key focus is just what are you bringing to the table, what can you do best that no one else can do. And it's a big takeaway for me. I'm not only a songwriter, I'm also an artist myself, but it does remind me, focus on what you can do best. There's always going to be people that have better skills, better technical aspects, but there's things that only you can do. Focus on that, work on getting better at that. So this one is a little bit of a bigger concept, but I'm going to try to break it down. And I'm always reminded when I go to South by Southwest is this key about perception. So you're going to see a lot of artists play multiple shows. Some shows are going to be super packed where they're playing for 500 people. Some shows are only going to be playing for 10 people. And what you realize is it's the same music, it's the same energy, but it's just the perception. If I go to a show and I only see, the one time I see that person, they only play for 10 people, I might think that they're not successful. If I go to only one show and they're playing for 500 people, I'm gonna think they're really successful. So it's just a reminder, if you're out there, you're grinding, you're hustling, and you may not have the recognition that you want yet, don't take it serious. So much about this music stuff is all about perception. All right, so this one is much more specific. This is something I picked up in the Spotify masterclass. It was taught by some people that work at Spotify. One of the biggest things they were saying is about Spotify pitch. So when you're pitching your song to get on an editorial playlist, you want to give them at least a month in advance. So if you're planning to drop music, you want to plan it out at least a month in advance. What they said is they have people that review all of the songs, and the longer you give them, the higher your chances are that you'll actually be placed into an editorial playlist. The other thing that they added on, which is kind of cool, they said it's a really good idea to create your own playlist, curate your own playlist of songs that you listen to, music that you like, vibes, and then you can share that playlist as a way to promote your own music. Alright, this is the absolute last one, and I guess it's kind of a maybe esoteric or like silly or metaphorical, but the biggest takeaway I had was like how important sleep was, because you spend, so much time walking around or like playing 2 shows a day or filming, etc. And I kind of relearned it's super important to take the time to rest. If you're not resting, you can't show up to be your best self, and if you're not your best self, you can't win. And that's it. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed taking the trip with me, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.